back, Ghost Gang. We went to a new cemetery we never been to before. It was recommended to us. People said that they had been there one night and one of the people got scratched. They just had a real creepy feeling, like something there was just messing with them, just all around them, like it was trying to chase them out. So we wanted to go check it out and see, you know, what all we could pick up on it. Um, it was a very interesting night. I'll try to explain um, what kind of happened as we got there. Uh, like I say, this is a new cemetery we've never been to before. When we pulled into the place, of course, it's right along the main highway, so we have a lot of traffic noise. But when we got up in there towards, not quite all the way to the back of it, but where we stopped, we got out. I mean, as soon as I got out of the car, I had kind of a real heavy feeling. I knew there was energy there because I was picking up on it. I couldn't tell, what it was at that moment. So I kind of did a little walk around, to see if I could, pick up any areas where I felt might be active, where we might want to set up some equipment to see what we could capture. As I was walking on back towards the backside, I mean, it's just like you're in one little area, have one kind of an atmosphere, and you go a little bit farther, and it just changes. It's like a snap of a finger. You can tell the difference in the energy that's around you. Um, I was seeing, uh, I believe it was shadow figures. I can't say for sure because they were quick, and I was just kind of catching them out of the corner of my eye. But it was like, in cemeteries, you'll have like little lights, solar lights that are around some of the headstones, and it was like something passing in front of them. Could have been an animal, I don't know, but it was something that just crossed the path, and it kind of, I saw it off out of the corner of my eye. Of course, when I stare over that way, look, see if I can see any more movement, I can't. But I do feel like they were walking around us there. They were watching us. There was one point when I got all the way to the back, on the way back towards the vehicle, I had that feeling like something was rushing up behind me. Um, it's almost like they were trying to scare us out of there. Didn't want us there. Of course, they had no idea who we were, never seen us before. Um, you know, uh, you almost got to like build up some trust when you go to these places. You got to go a few times for them to start, getting a little more comfortable around you, seeing that we're not there to, cause any harm or any disrespect. It takes a little bit of time. So we will be going back to this cemetery because I know something is going on there. Um, I found one spot that I felt the heaviest energy in. I thought, well, here's what I want to set up. So we basically put a cam out there, set out about 3 cat balls, a couple motion lights, put out a REM pod, and we also put R2 out there because he does pick up on a lot. He's almost a beneficiary, to what we do because he's got those 3 sensors. He's got that picks up on EMF, he picks up on sound around him, and he also picks up on motion, so he will track it. So we set him up. Um, also set up my spirit box so we can record out there. We started out with where I was kind of communicating with the spirits, letting them know who we are, that we were there, and no disrespect, wanted to see if they would come and possibly communicate with us or, show us that they are there. Just that basic routine like I do on a lot of my videos. And then, I felt the energy around me getting static charge every now and then. You get like a cool coldness and kind of walk by you. Don't know whether it was residual or possibly positive energy, but they were around us. And at one point, when I was walking back towards the camera, I passed R2. I was still a little bit of ways from him because he usually has about a 12, 15 foot radius around him that he'll pick up on and activate. But after I just passed by him, uh, he started going off. He was picking up on sounds. I had that static charge around me, and just that feeling like there was something right there, almost beside me. Um, we went ahead and kind of went up to the car because we could see everything from where we were parked. So I'm up there trying to give them a little bit of space, seeing if maybe they'll come over and curious, want to see what these trigger objects or toys or devices that we sat out there. While we were at the car, R2, went off a few times. Mainly, he was going off with EMF energy around him. We had a cat ball go off one time, and then a little bit later, a different one went off. So I know there was something around them because they just don't come on unless you touch them, move them, or some of them depends on how sensitive they are. If they're like on a table or something, you hit the table, the vibration is going to activate it. So I had a couple of those go off. We went through 2 batteries pretty quick. I mean, usually I can get probably 30, 40 minutes per battery. It seemed like the first battery, we might have gotten 5 minutes on it, and it was drained. Put another battery in it, about the same, maybe a little bit longer, and it went drained. I put a third battery in there. Well, it seemed to last a little bit longer, so I'd almost think that whatever was there, saw what it wanted to, checked everything out, and it moved on. Or possibly, whatever was there was using our camera to draw the energy from the batteries the way they were going. But the third battery lasted a little bit longer. I did hear, sounded like a disembodied voice. I couldn't make out what it said, but it sounded pretty much like a girl's voice, a young lady's voice. But it was not real close to me, but I was picking up on co-investigator. He was basically with me out there when we were kind of walking around, but he was a little bit farther back, and he said he thought he heard what sounded like a child's voice. So, we don't have anything of that caught on camera because we didn't take a camera when we did a basic walkthrough. I just had a K2, see if I could get any readings, kind of get a feel of the layout of the cemetery. But we were seeing and hearing these things. Anyways, when that third battery ran out, I've gone back to the camera, changed out the third battery, put the battery in it. I happened to notice that my mic was off. Now, I can't say positively that I turned it on, but I do believe I did because that's usually just a habit I have when I set these cameras up that automatically turn it on before I turn the camera on. So I don't know whether whatever energy was drawing the energy out of the batteries there at the camera turned it off. I don't know, but I also know that I noticed the IR light had also been turned off. So I'm starting to believe that something was messing with the equipment, with the camera especially, drawing the energy out of the batteries, turning off the mic, turning off the IR light. It just seemed kind of strange. So this little clip that I'm doing is going to be a kind of a short clip video because I had no audio for the thing. Don't know what all came through the spirit box, whether we had anything relevant. It sounded like when I was standing over around the camera or the devices, what little bit was coming through. There possibly was a couple things that might have related to where we were at, but didn't catch it on the camera. So won't have no sound through any of this clip. It'd just be dead. So I'm probably just going to put in a little music clip to kind of go with this little short video, so it's just not totally silent. But like I say, we did have a little bit of activity with cat ball and R2, and the first part that you'll see that the IR light was on, And then when I changed out one of the batteries, or somewhere along the line, the IR went off. Uh, it was kind of strange, but it kind of got that eerie feeling, ominous feeling when you were there that someone was there. Another one of my team members, Joe and Christy, they were also there, but they were kind of basically hung around over by the car. Um, and she was getting some things come through on the EVP spirit box. She was also taking some pictures, and there was no fog out there that night. It was pretty clear, but it was almost like there was a haze, when she took the picture. It looked like you were taking a picture like you were out in the fog. So I'm not sure what that was all about, whether that was an issue with the camera or whether there was some kind of spirit energy there causing that, because they are known to uh, show themselves as a mist or a fog, uh, and I mean, possibly that's what it could have been. Um, Also, they had told me that while they were standing there, it's like they heard something, hit the ground, kind of bounce close to them, almost like a rock or some kind of object had been thrown, over there close to them. Uh, I was at the car uh, towards the later part of when we were there. We were there for probably a good hour, hour and a half, but like I said, I just cut a few clips out of some of the video footage because I had no sound. I wasn't going to go through the whole thing of dead silence, so I just kind of pulled out some clips of where the activity. But while I was standing there, I basically heard the same thing. Sounded like a rock was thrown, and you could hear a kind of thump in the dirt beside me. Um, can't say for sure that's what it was, but just from the sounds of it, that's what it sounded like to me, like a pretty good sized little rock or something heavy was thrown close to me, but hit kind of in a dirt area. You could hear that thump. So, anyways, um, apologize. We can't get no audio on this video, but it does happen to us. It's happened to me before where footage has been corrupted. My footage has been not there, like it was deleted. It does happen. And it seems to be on places that you go to the first time or the second time. Um, it's just like they don't want you there. They don't want trying to scare you off. So things do happen. So, anyways, if you're not subscribed to our channel, please join the family, become part of the Ghost Gang. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way, when a new episode comes out, you won't miss out on them. If you haven't seen any of our episodes on our channel, go back and watch them because we have some pretty good episodes here lately where we've been getting quite a bit of activity. Uh, we're starting to get more activity, not so much with the devices. I mean, we still get activity with the devices, but I'm starting to get more activity with trigger objects like balls, toys, stuff that down that line. So we are getting some activity there. Been going to a few haunted locations. We're fixing to go to Goatman's Bridge here coming up. I believe it's just coming up this next week. We have scheduled to go there. We're going to be going back to Hill House Manor. We were going to be going up to Sally House, but I had to kind of postpone that because the date they had open, some of the teams not available, so we're going to have to reschedule that. We got other places that we're going to go to, so keep an eye out for those videos. If you see anything or hear anything in our videos, of course, you're not going to hear nothing in this one, but in any of our other videos where we got audio, see anything, hear anything, drop down, hit that comment button. Let us know. Because sometimes, even when we view over the footage, putting the video together for our channel, we do miss things. And I'm finding that a lot of the viewers, our fans, Ghost Gang, they're catching things we may have missed. So if you see anything, hear anything, please let us know. Just want to leave us a comment, almost like you're on the investigation with us, do that. It'll make us feel like that you're right there with us. If you are enjoying our videos, please smash that like button. The more likes we get, it just shows us that the people are enjoying the content, our videos that we are putting out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. And like I say, it's a short one, so I probably won't say anything from this point on other than stay spooky.